Enter the Spider-Verse.
Only shooting stars break the
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Scions of the Spider, or Cosmic Spider-Man. This is a 5-color Spiders commander, and the deck is in fact chock full of spiders. Whether those are Spider-Men or Ishkana and Shelob, this deck has as many good spiders as I could pack in, and some other good tribal synergy cards. Whether we have things that draw us cards, make things bigger, we're playing a typal deck of all typal decks. This deck is running very few things that are not spiders or ways to buff our spiders, because it's all about getting to 5 mana, playing this, and then having an army of flying, first striking, trampling, lifelinking, and hasty spiders. I also do have a good amount of ramp in this deck on turn 1 and turn 2 and fixing in order to get to a 5-color commander, because it can be pretty tricky to cast this card. And you might be thinking, what is the motivation of playing Spider-Man? Well, it's, you know, it's not just Spider-Man, it's
Spider guys. Just one guy. Just one Spider-Man. Or woman. We don't know. For sure.
We don't discriminate here. We've got all sorts of spider guys, and they're pretty fun. So let's take Scions of the Spider into the queue and see if we can arrange an army through the Spider-Verse. Servandum, Sunstar Exemplar. As things leave play, whether they're killed or exiled, Servandum will grow, and if Servandum is big enough when he himself leaves play, you get to exile a non-land permanent. I have some ramp in this hand. I have some fixing, very good fixing, in fact, with Chromatic Lantern. This seems good enough for me. Hi, Servandum. I'll use this Scalding Tarn to just grab a Triome. It'll be tapped, and we love that for us. How about this one, Ketria Triome? Hi, Servandum. You're cool. Also does gain life off the things dying, being blinked, etc. Did I say it exiles one? It doesn't exile an online permanent, it destroys it. Hey, Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones will be able to recast things from my graveyard. So hopefully things won't end up in my graveyard, though this deck does have some graveyard stuff in it. Some of the older spiders and newer spiders are Delirium cards. I find them. I'm not trading. This is my mana. I need my mana where I can get her. This way I don't have to crack open the fetch land, and I can just bring out a most helpful Weaver. This makes me a spider, and then it actually lets me turn something into a spider hero. So if I play like Aunt May, or Legally Distinct Aunt May, I can turn her into a Spider-Man or woman. Next turn, I can play Scions. That's good. Is Roaming Throne a spider? Yes. Does it actually have much synergy in this deck? A little. It can be used to double triggers on some cards, like Spinner of Souls, but very few spiders have triggers that are actually worth doubling. Okay, so Twitching Doll is now a legendary spider hero, like she's always wanted to be. I'll play Scions of the Spider and swing in with both, just to gain that life back. Now, since, like, I have nothing in the graveyard yet, Tiny Bones isn't stealing. They could kill something, though, to steal. I'm being asked if I have Lolth in the deck. Lolth does make spider tokens, but I don't have her in the deck. Next turn, if they don't play any removal, and it doesn't look like they are, I actually have a huge attack in the air, because this is going to give a double strike. And I can make the Scions of the Earth Spider double strike. And I can also cast off the top of my deck with Egrix. So I'm going to give you double strike. That's going to give me a ton of mana. This is going to get flying, haste, and etc. because it's a spider. This is Gwenom. Nice. I will... Wait, I will win. Oh. Lethal. I could have done the math, but I was thinking too much about casting free spells. GG. It's Hope. They gain life to cause you to mill. And sometimes this is played as more of a life gain deck, sometimes more of a control deck. This is a very slow hand. It's pretty much all 3 drops. This can be cast for 2, but I'm still going to keep this because the Chromatic Lantern is super helpful in this deck. That and World Tree. I also have a Cavern of Souls, which, you know, I can name Spider, which could be very helpful, naming Spider. Oh, good! I got something to cast on turn 2. I name Spider. Will surprise nobody. So they definitely got a, I would say, more life gain theme if the first card that they play is a Soul Sister, Hinterland Sanctifier. Chat saying I'm just keeping this hand so I can pay the 6. Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it. It's a bunny. It's a good bunny. You like this bunny. I like this bunny. Spider. It's like I could play Torian Mauler. Or I could play Black Market Connections. I love Black Market Connections, especially when I'm playing a commander that gains me lots of life, since this gives Flying First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste. Hi, Will. The more life they gain, the more they can discount their blue and white spells. Thank you for milling me. I actually do have some graveyard-related cards, which is helpful. Obviously paying the 6. Not even a question. Of course I'm paying the 6. Ooh. Am I feeling Scions this turn to gain the life back? No, I think I'm feeling Chromatic Lantern into a Torian Mauler. If you want to cast spells, my Spider, definitely a Spider, will grow! And I'm sure you want to cast spells, right? All right, Sanctifier, Hope, Will, come on, let's go. You're gaining life, you're doing discounts. There we go, a Witch Enchanter. Sadly going to be destroying one of these. Do you think they hit Black Market Connections? They're going for my fixing. I actually have pretty good fixing without that, though. With the Signet, with the Treasure. You're just gonna mill me for one? It's okay if you do, I don't mind. Ooh, a Patchwork Banner. I'm paying the 6. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I love paying the 6, Spider. Oh my god, I didn't listen to Ottoman Tapper. Ugh, fine. I was trying to hold up 3 Tree City to make more mana. That's all right. I'm just, you know, lining up. It used this instead of that. The good news is that unless they wipe the board here, spiders. Hi, Steel Seraph. Spiders. They can give something lifelink or flying here. I could see giving Will flying, especially because he does have vigilance, or hope just to guarantee some life gain. It's really hard, by the way, to mill somebody with 100 cards in the deck unless you are playing a combo control version of Hope. But I still respect that they're trying it. I built a standard Brawl version of Hope because somebody really wanted to see it. I can't pay the 6 next turn. What's even the point? I'll pay the 5. Go to combat. Let's swing with all of these. Hey, you want to see some life gain? Wait! I wanted to see the number go up so I could make it go down again. Ah, dang it. Niv Mizzet Harun. Typically a combo deck looking to find curiosity and kill you by drawing their entire deck, or just drawing enough cards that they can take you out. I have a turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3 spider, making this the perfect hand. They are going to likely have a bunch of counter spells and removal, so I'll do my best to stay ahead with my spiders and buffed spiders and additional spiders. Unfortunately, I also have some colorless spider juice here. I'll probably use Marsh Flats to grab green-black land, yeah. So I can more easily get into Tarantusk here. Where is my Overgrown Tomb? There it is. I will pay lots of life, hoping to gain it back once I give everything lifelink. One. Red. That's cool, that's cool. Shocking. Tarantusk. That's a spider ham. Except 1,000 times more horrific. I do not like looking at it. Red white actually sounds pretty good. Just keep shocking. Just keep fetching. I'm gonna counter that. My beautiful horn for my spidered men. Actually, these are not spider men. Oh, this one is a man. This is just a spider pig. Oh, I don't like looking at it. A card has been foretold. And has a spider been revealed? Oh, yes, it has. My deck is like 40% spiders. It's got more spider per spider than any other deck. Spider. I will manually tap there. For a 3-tree mascot. This is a spider. It's a bunch of other stuff, too. And then Black Market Connections. Have you picked up on that I like paying life in a deck that has a commander that gives everything lifelink yet? It's really fun. I don't quite have the mana they would need for Niv, but I wonder what they've got for Told. Oh, okay, Firemind Vessel, that does give them Niv mana. That's a land on top. Obviously paying the 6. We convert mana. And we swing in with all of these. They now all have text, and we win the game. Niv Mizzet, you were too slow for my spiders. Too slow. Mumanon Uthros Exile. This is the uncommon Manon that lets you put counters on your creatures when artifacts enter. So they're probably going to play a lot of artifacts. I expect cheap artifacts, probably a lot of mana rocks and things that just cost 0 mana, and some other supporting cards like Joyra. Hopefully they're not like just a Paradox Engine deck, but they could be. I'll play my Birds of Paradise here. Gotta have my fixing. Fixing is so important when you have a straight up 5-color commander. Pinnacle Emissary. Whenever they cast an artifact spell, make an artifact. There's a bauble. Indeed, an artifact. Is it kind of like Sigh? Aether Spell Bomb. Nice. That's great value on this emissary. It's uncommon on. It is uncommon on. Nice. And Chrome Mox. Love to see it. Love to see things happening. Play this. Name Spider. Cross is cool, but I'm gonna go with Skivix? Question mark? I think Skivix is right. Skivix the Augmenter. This is Symbiote Spider-Man? I think. If it deals combat damage to a player, I get cards in hand. The rest go into the graveyard. I can also give that ability to another creature by exiling it. They swing in with all three of these. These can only block flyers, but notably, like, I do give everything flying with Scions. You're gonna play that again or play Manon? Manon. I guess it makes more sense to have this out first, since it would trigger, unless they have more things to cast, which they might. Alright, they don't have any mana up. They didn't crack that. I'll play Kraza to give my spiders Riot. Give you a +1/+1 counter. And then play Tarantusk. Also giving a +1/+1 counter. This is to make it so this is more likely to hit, because they probably wouldn't want to block. This is Spider Punk. Spider Ham. And this is gonna get me a land, right? Nice. Before you're like, but Amy, those are two incredible spiders you put in the graveyard. Yeah, and Superior Spider-Man? Doc Ock taking over Spider-Man's body can become Shelob. A 4/4 Shelob, but still Shelob. This is so confusing. I have done my best to, like, memorize as many Spider-Man cards, but there's a lot of them. Oh, hey, Manon. Nice. That's an artifact land. Swing for 2. And I can also use one of these to get rid of Pinnacle Emissary. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for Scions this turn. I don't think I do. I think I want to play out a variety of other Spider-Men. I will play Kivero Mind Bitten to become a Shelob. And she do be lobbing. I'll give her a +1/+1 counter. And then these fellas are pretty free to swing in. If they want to trade, they can. Nice. Let's see if I can get more stuff in my graveyard. Which of these would I want in hand? I guess I could grab the tapped land. I don't have white mana to inweb, though I love seeing my opponent's hand. It's very helpful. Perfect. Yeah, this is, I believe, Symbiote Spider-Man, and I think that this was Superior Spider-Man. This is, yeah. As I said, it is very strange, the going back and forth through the Omen paths and Spider-Man. But I got to learn so much about Spider-Man characters when I was doing my set review for this. I had some veritable spider experts in my channel telling me all of the Spider-Man lore. I now have a new favorite character. It's Morlun. And he's my favorite because I asked, oh, did he ever try to bite Spiders Man? How did that turn out? And the answer was yes, and he didn't like it. Spiders Man, of course, being a bunch of spiders that ate Peter Parker and then took up the role of Spider-Man. Comic book writing! Now, hey, World Tree. You already have haste. Uppy duppy. They can block with a bunch of these little guys. And I'm fine with, like, one of them getting ed up. Because it's first strike death touch. They would need to really block. They may not realize that. First strike plus death touch equals you die. Shelob gives all your spiders death touch and ward. We need to trample them up. They have trample, I think. Yeah, they get first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste. Which is why, like, that plus this equals big pain. Oh, it also equals lethal. They didn't have enough ways to prevent the death touch first strike trample. Sweet, GG. Liliana of the Veil is not going to let my spiders survive, forcing me to sacrifice them, discard them, and generally is just going to be a menace to a deck like mine. I'm going to mulligan. I think I need to curve out as much as possible with a full understanding that every other creature or so that I play will be gone. Oh, well, actually, they'll all be gone. They're going to hit, I think, Bloom Tender here over Leywine Weaver. Yeah, I'm probably going to lead with this, watch them minus, be sad about it. Yeah, oh yeah, she forces discard and sacrifice, and if she gets to ult, whew, it's gonna be a rough time. Bloom Tender! He's not gonna last for long. My tenders! Oh, so bloomed. I'll play Twitching Doll over Skivix. Because I would like ramp. If I can, I would love to get to play this next turn. And then, like, slam it into Liliana. Though if they have mana up, I probably am not safe to do that. Because they didn't touch my chicken tendies. They would never do such a thing. Never cause such a great offense. And this is the card I will discard, since it does actually have an ability from Graveyard. Alright, we discard Skivix, Symbiote Spider-Man. They're playing Rankle? Are you gonna have us both sacrifice? Please don't. This guy's also got haste, but he costs 6. Dang, yeah, they are just edicting me. Not a full send Prankle, no. I would like something with red. Red and black. I will name Spider. And unfortunately, if I name Spider on Herald's Horn, I do not get the discount for Metallic Mimic. I am going to play Metallic Mimic. I'm going to name, you guessed it, Spider. Play Kren, who is not a spider, but is still going to put counters on these. For anybody wondering, why is matchmaking so all over the place? Amy, what's going on? I'm actually not playing this in the regular Brawl queue. There's a midweek magic going on right now, where the matchmaking, I believe, is just first come, first serve. So whatever deck people happen to be bringing in, whether it's their homebrew jank or their unupdated thing or their straight up most powerful deck from the regular queue, we will match into it. I saw a whole bunch of VVs earlier. That was fun. Hi, Lolf. Hey, wait a minute. Making spiders is my shtick. Okay. Fine. Because we know we're gonna have to discard, we will name Spider. And I'm gonna swing them both at Liliana. They can just, like, replay Liliana next turn and mine us again. But that's just how it goes. It's a very good card. All right, Metallic Mimic gone. Kreen gonna bring Liliana down to 1 loyalty, and Lolth will get 2 loyalty back since 2 creatures died. Lolth. That's her name. She's not in this deck, even though she does make it to spiders. They draw a card, they lose a life. Are you gonna kill my legally not a spider person? So cruel. What is that? It's -1/-1 for each card in my hand. Who is this man? No, I know who this is. This is Spidey 2099. This is, oh god, I'm blanking on his like, name. This man! It's not a Spider-Man thing. I'm just wondering, like, which Jumpstart thing this was from, because I don't remember it. I need 1 more land! Does that do it? Does that get me to Scions? Watch them just die. Thankfully, this is a trigger, so unless they kill him before the trigger had started, we're good. Let's kill some planeswalkers. All right, I will direct 3 damage there, and 6 damage there, and another 3 damage there, or 6 damage there. And something kind of cute is because I cast this from the command zone. That's fine. This will trigger. If I cast something from outside of my hand, I get to deal damage equal to its power, which I'm going to use that to take out Lolth. Miguel O'Hara? Yeah, so there's 2 different Spider-Man 2099 cards. One of them is from the starter deck, and one of them is actually in the set. That's this one. All right, they'll now be getting creatures out of graveyards. I could use that as an excuse to take out this, or I can just play Egrix. I want to make sure I don't have cards in hand. So who do you take out of the graveyard? In their hand, they've got Rankle. They've got Erebos, or in their graveyard. In mine, we've got Bloom Tenders, Leyline Weavers, Skivix, some of this, some of that, some of those. It's not very impressive. You probably hit this just so I can't use its ability. Yeah, it's Gwenom. You guys love Gwenom. She's definitely one of those, like, fan favorite characters. Got a lot of fan art. Hi, Rankle! Still 7 mana left. Hello, Liliana. This is my #1 want to protect card here. Rankle's coming out. I assume symmetrically sacrificing among us. Oh! Why did they discard? I had no cards in hand. Alright, rip Adaptive Automaton. Now do you want a plus or minus? Sorry, or Harris. Storm Saboteur. Nice, got Death Touch. I don't have to hit face, right? Yeah, don't. Alright, come here. R.I.P. Gwenom. Give me 1 turn of Bolus's Citadel. Move that away. I have life to give. I have life to spend. Doesn't matter too much which type I get. Okay, Arasta. Good. Ah, dang. Potentially bricked here. No, I should have gotten an untapped one so I could cast one more spell. Oh, man. I hit like 4 lands among the cards I saw. That's rough. But Arasta is really helpful here since she can block a Rankle. I will have to discard things, but that's all right. We'll recover, maybe, eventually. I take the hit, and they will make me discard. Goodbye, Thran Spider. Iris Feeble. Yeah, I shouldn't have grabbed a Triome there. I should have gotten a basic or a Chalkland, so I could have cast another spell from my hand. Or use Skivix from the graveyard. Alright, so we know we have Swarmyorb. Scions. And I actually don't think I attack Liliana here. I think I just try to get some damage in on face. I wonder if I should be leaving Arasta back. Honestly, I should be leaving all these back. But I don't want to. I want to hit face. Yeah, they grab Rankle again. I should have left back Arasta. Everybody's coming in. Am I spidering? I am. I could just minus Liliana and play her again. Yeah, this only cares about destroy effects. So leaving it up does so little against them. Am I spootering? Yeah. And Manon. I have no cards in hand for you to make me discard. Oh boy! Chromox! I think that's gonna be game. Spiders might be strong in great numbers. Their resilience is not so good when they are stepped on every turn. GG. Samut, Vizier of Noctamun. As creatures enter and deal damage to me, they'll be drawing cards. That even includes tokens. I thankfully have a very useful card against the whole haste strategy here. This will be saying, hey, your creatures, they can't be the turn they come in because they're tapped. That doesn't actually apply to everything though, because there are some creatures like Squee that make a creature that is tapped and attacking when they also attack. So there are still ways to get the trigger. It's just gonna be harder, which I'm happy about because their deck is probably really aggressive. And I probably don't actually want to play this on the next turn. I think I'd probably better off playing Vilespawn Spider to try to draw out some removal. This is a 2/3. Their commander is also a 2/3. So, like, this would be able to block it. So they might want to use, like, a bolt on it. Though with the first strike, they could also just, like, leave this back and be like, oh yeah, first strike and then kill that. All right, we mill. There's a little bit of graveyard stuff. This is a graveyard card. It makes insects, not spiders. I just want to go for a big blocker with a Makti and Itla. I'm going to go for a bigger blocker. Thran Spider. Enjoy your Power Stone. Riveteur's Overlook. They're gonna grab their other color. They're missing it right now. I guess they're also like, I guess Simbut's not doing anything. She's playing Big Butt Spiders. I am playing Big Butt Spiders. Some spiders are very good for blocking. In the tradition of, like, giant spider, the card, where it's just like, what is spider if not big and reach? Wonder if they'll actually be able to use that power stone for anything. Ooh, they use it for that boar! Hi, Fanatical Firebrand. I'm going to try to trade my Vile Spawn with that. Just so they can't do, like, the Death Touch First Strike thing. Roaming Throne, I can use the Power Stone to help cast. I could exile their Power Stone, but I don't think that makes that much difference. We will name Spider. And I'll just grab a... just grab a Triome here. One that has blue and red, I think. Or red and black. I want red and black. Red, black, and green. There it is. Hi, Smut. Nice. I will shock this in and play Scions of the Spider. This will give all of my creatures a bunch of text. And I'm not even going to bother blocking because you can draw a card. I want to gain so much life that it makes aggro insignificant. 31 life. Very good. Next turn, I might do some like juggling, or I might just cast this, kind of depending on what I have. If they have like multiple things for me to get rid of, I could use Masked Vandal and attack and then put it back into hand. But I might also just cast this to see what they have. Liliana and Elena has reach and also gives a buff to other creatures. Though she herself doesn't have haste, she gives other creatures haste, or they do. Just two women. Roommates. I'll get to name, I think, two things here. Actually, let me start with Mekti Eatly, and then I'll do this. All right, so they have creatures. The reason I did this is I assumed I'm naming creature. Creature type other than creature. Oh, instant. Text happens. Everyone except for you, because you would die. I wanted to name creatures. Nice. Without haste, and with me getting all that life, it's going to be an awful lot harder. GG. Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy, has escaped the confines of Hellq in order to face off against random other decks in this event. I've got turn 1 ramp or turn 1 ramp, and I guess that's a pretty nice hand for me. I am going to use Chrome Mox to exile Rouse the Swarm. I don't think they're going to have many walls. Then play Ignoble Hierarch and a Zagoth Triome. Kinnan gets you additional mana. Whether you're tapping Moxes or Signets or creatures, you get more mana. Then you can spend that mana to cheat non-human creatures into play, which adds up very quickly to an awful lot of damage. I want to make sure I have a red or white here. I could actually go for both. Where is the Jetmir's Garden? There we go. And I will play Physics, Ethereum Mechanic. It's a spider. Hero. It's good. Gold Steel Heart. They're ramping. I want to play this first, not just for damage, spider, but also so I can use it with Physics for an extra buff. Nice. And I am 1 mana away from my commander. Well, come on, land off the top. If not, I can do Helpful Weaver. Got any use for that extra blue? No? Good. All right. I need... red or blue or white. Here comes Scions of the Spider. These all get text, and we tap again to buff up the automaton and physics. They're down to 5. Yeah, it turns out that double ramping on turn 1 is really good. It's the kind of thing usually... I'm used to Kinnons always having turn 1 ramp. And I wonder if this is like a dated version of a Kinnon deck. They're just like, oh, there's a Brawl event. Because I'm playing in the midweek Magic. I'll take Kinnon. What do you got, Kinnon? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. You could cast so much spell here. Primordial Sage. Whenever they cast a creature spell, you may draw a card. That's Beast Whisper, but bigger. Incubation Druid. And they attack for 2. I think we got this. Too slow, Kinnon. Too slow. Niche Pinnacle Pariah, or, I believe, Doc Ock. Going to refill their hand, drawing 8 cards, or drawing 2/8, and buffing up villains. Also costs 7 mana. That is a very pricey creature there, but does a lot of work if it manages to survive to end step. I have turn 1 ramp, so I'm going to throw down that Birds of Paradise. I can use Farseek next turn, or play one of my spiders. Tremox. Bloodpit's Drowner. They're going to tap that down, so the only creature I'd be able to play is Brood Spinner. Not really what I'm looking for. I'm going to go for blue-red. Blue-red, blue-red. Where are you? Blue-red. There it is. Steam Vents. Farseek. Grabbing... Jetmir's Garden, or so let's go Sparta's Headquarters. Oh no, I should grab something with black. Don't need to though. Alright, Birds of Paradise. That has the potential to get me another land, because I didn't draw one. So I'm gonna play Gloria. I will attack with Birds of Paradise. I could have also, like, cheated this in. I don't really want to. Nice! There's a land. Perfect. Gloria is an extremely good card, by the way. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you get to cast things from exile. Card advantage. It's nice. It also can stack up. Multiple creatures can trigger this. Do I think my Scions will be countered? And if so, is it mana drain? I'm going to say it's something, and I don't like that. So I'm going to cast... yeah, just cast this regular. I don't need to, like, tap and try to juggle things. Okay, reanimate. Sure. I'll take sorcery. The good news is no counterspell. Gloria, gonna get that hit in. Okay, sweet. Signet into Brood Spinner. We surveil. I will put the land underneath so I can get it from Scions. Am I Soulstone goofing? My opponent's probably Soulstone goofing. Would you like to reanimate? Not a very exciting reanimate. But it does something. You can prevent some damage next turn. Alright, Scions. Buff it. Swinging in with everyone. Actually, Everyone but the bird. Make you modified. We already know what the first card on top of the deck is. Oh, look. Rouse the Swarm. I don't think I'll be able to play it since I think it's only until end of turn. Yeah, you may play this card this turn. Island, and I'll play Skivix, the Augmenter. This is not a villain. I wonder if they were just like, I will play my Demir Tempo. I will refill my hand. I will ramp. So they get a completely full hand of cards. By the way, this is the same guy as this, just taking over Spider-Man's body. I learned that from my chat. Guruk Cursed Huntsman can destroy creatures, make wolves, and easily ult to make it so all their creatures forever have +3/+3 and trample. All you need to do to get to the ult is make some dogs and kill some dogs. That sounds a lot worse when I say it like that, but that's what he does. I'll play Rizna, and I'm gonna Rizm. If I attack with multiple spiders, I get some counters. If it deals enough damage, I get card advantage. Okay, Shadow Spear. Can give them some lifelink. Pay 2 life. And I will name Spider. Congratulations, you're a spider now. I'm getting all silly with these lands because it's my best choice. I have no idea what other lands I'll get, so I'm going to use this for the Godless Shrine. Yeah, pay all my life now, hoping to gain it back later. I have fixing off of this and this, though. Excellent. Go, my double spiders. I have attacked with 2 or more spiders. You get a +1/+1 counter. Lands, am I right? Oh, what in tarnation? Is your mana getting all silly? Patchwork Banner. I'm gonna name, he's gonna blow your mind, Spider. And then I'm actually not casting a spider spell. I'm going to use a Most Helpful Weaver to make a spider token. Yes, this is a very typal deck. This is, hey, are there cards that name spiders? Are there cards that are kind of decent spiders? If there are, they go in the deck. Rizna, get me a land. Rizna, I need land. Land. Land? That's a spider. Is it until the end of my next turn? Oh, that's helpful. At least this doesn't go away right away. Yeah, lands, am I right? Ugh. Let's go Port Merchant. I wonder if they're just a Golgari sacrifice deck that didn't get their pieces. I got mine. Spiders. Terra Magical Adept is going to enter, mill them, grab enchantments from the milled cards, and then flip over and start cloning enchantments. There's even some infinite combos using other enchantments to make infinite Terras and swing in for tons of damage. I have a very funny card in my hand, which is probably going to do nothing this game other than mess with my fixing. I'll play the Sparta's Headquarters. Next turn, I can throw down Swarm Yard and Signet into Ignoble Hierarch. I'm trying to ramp. Sorry, Drover of the Mighty. That is an interesting choice of mana dork you got there, Terra. For a 5-color, potentially Reanimator or Enchantment stack. Hi, Terra. Are you, like, secretly a dinosaurs deck? You're like a weird Gruul deck? Are you a Gruul Power Matters deck? What am I looking at here? Chat, I'm confused. I'm confused and my cat is sitting next to me licking herself loudly. Scraps, would you like to be a part of the video? It's Pterosaurus. Sure seems it. Here's the cat. There's an enchantment. This is my cat, Scraps. She's very cute. You think it's a cards in my collection Terra deck? Could be. Scraps, who's your favorite Spider-Man? Is it the spider that sometimes is in our shower that you like to stare at? We have a shower spider. I don't mind having a shower spider. I'll play Scions. Swarm Yard. Get the ability and swing in. And I guess if they go to kill one of my spiders, I'll regenerate it. Scraps likes to keep the bugs out by eating them. She says I have competition with the spider. Tara's got Trample from Gurk's Uprising. Oh, what a good little itchy cat. She's wanted so much attention the last, like, 2 days. I think she knows I'm about to leave for MagicCon Atlanta, and she's like, I need attention now. Attention me now. She's watching my moves. She's actually looking more towards Twitch chat right now. She's reading chat, but she doesn't know how to read. Look at how like disappointed she looks. She's like, Twitch chat. Ugh. Good kitty. All right, Tara, you want to flip over? You got the mana for it. Not that you do anything that exciting. You can copy that. You won't. No, you get to draw a card. You get to draw. Here comes Tara. Makes a copy of Gurk's Uprising, which will draw them a card. And then it goes away. Yeah, so they got a 6/6 flyer here. I guess we'll go for the Spider Lord. Ishkana. Ooh. Actually, that in web sounds really fun here. Yay! For more spider! Attacking with these two. I guess I could have also attacked with a Rasta. But in case they have the combo next turn, at least I'll have some blocking. I guess the combo would be infinite, though. Okay, so they just draw. Such a good cat. Yeah, the way you combo is by making a non-legendary copy of Terra. You can do it with Apprentice's Folly, Spark Double, I think John Arenicus's Vile Duplication. Lots of fun ways to do it. We're gonna tap the yard. Well, it had to for the second part. All right, acts of cruelty over here. You got 5 life left. And we wait. And we see. Next turn, I believe, is the... Oh, no, it does it 3 times and then big mana flippy. Perforos's Intervention, X equals 4, deals twice 4 damage to Scions. If only we could have regenerated it. What does Scraps think of Spider-Man and Magic the Gathering? Okay, Scraps. I've got a card here from Spider-Man. It's Hot Dog Cart. What do you think of Hot Dog Cart? She's sniffing it. She doesn't like it. She says she would rather have a real hot dog. Girls, Sam. I would rather have a real hot dog. So that's just like... That's just life. How much damage do I got? I got enough. I'm gonna buff up some of yous. I'll play that, because why not? And I'll name Spider. Maybe I should have named Human. Or Hero. Hero also works. So Boris has Trample. Yeah, I think if I had named Human, I had like a guaranteed lethal here. Oh, well, that still kills you. And now I think it's off by 1. Which... Oh no! 1. It's so weird, like, the kind of decks that get brought into these queues, where it's like, yeah, man, this is Terra Gruul cards I have. Interesting choices of mana dorks you got in there. You prefer Bagel and Schmear? Okay, let's see if Scraps prefers Bagel and Schmear. Scraps, you like Bagel and Schmear? She doesn't. GG, Terra. Gruul cards you had. Lelia, the Blade Reforged. Now, this could be that jank combo deck, in which case we are going to lose. Or it could just be actually Lelia casting things from exile. I have a feeling that because I'm playing in midweek Magic, though, it is just a bunch of mountains, a little bit of Cascade, and a whole lot of a headache. This Lelia deck casts Lelia. Then it casts another Cascade card. Then it wins the game because they have an absolutely massive creature. I want green... white, I believe. Yeah, green-white. Ignoble Hierarch. I'm going to try to kill them before they kill me, but I think usually it's like turn 4, they win off Lelia. Do I have instant speed removal? This deck doesn't have removal. Just go with that. There's no removal. There's like 2 cards that can technically remove things, but the deck is spiders. There's no removal, only Zul. It's got spiders in it. Look. Maybe I'll find one here. Spider? Any spider? I mean, this can be removal, but I can't cast it this turn. Yeah, do it. Let's go, spiders. Gain that life back. Yeah, so assuming they have the Cascade / Discover card in their hand, they will cast it here. They didn't mulligan at the start, so I imagine they do have it here. Itali's Favor. There's a couple others, but that's the main one that gets used to kick it off. You got it? Oh, looks like they didn't. Okay. I guess I have to try to kill them now. Obviously paying the 6. We'll go for... Mimic. And I will name Spider. Praza. Harris. And this should give all of them haste. And then we swing in and win. Nice. Happy to see it. Happy to win. Garuda, Doom of Depths. Going to be milling both players and cheating things into play. I guess we've got some turn 1 ramp with the Noble Hierarch. Turn 2 ramp off a Leyline Weaver, or maybe just setting up for discounts off the Herald's Horn. Or maybe I want to go fast with Kraza, stopping things from being countered because they are a Dimir commander, even though they're like a Dimir ramp reanimator commander. We go for ramp! Noble Hierarch. I'll play my Jetmir's Garden. And, yeah, I'm feeling Kraza. Kraza with a counter. It's not ramp, but it will protect me since oftentimes these decks, like, they could be going for like crazy clone combos. They do sometimes have some, we'll say, counter spell type stuff. We want to ramp. We want to ramp a whole bunch. Ooh. I want this. I want black market connections. I want to pay life. And here comes Garuda. They ramped and they mill. And they did actually hit a kind of very strong card for them. They might not realize this. Haste. This would allow them to deal 2 damage to any target. Not that they might know. They also have a Defiler of Flesh here, which will discount their other spells and can give a buff and menace. No, they know. So this is Spider-Man 2099. And because they cast their commander this turn, they can choose to do 2 damage to any target, taking out either my ramp or my Kraza. They went for Kraza. I'm still paying the 6. You know. I no longer get haste on that first. Too bad. So sad. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, though. And I am going to go for the Leyline Weaver into Scions. It gets untapped, but it wasn't tapped. And swing in just in the air with all of these. It gains me a bunch of life. And I'm back up to 24. Yeah, I think it would be fun to build this as commander, especially because when you cast it, it will trigger for itself. Hi, Ishtola. That's going to give them a double end step, meaning 2 triggers from you if something got cast from outside of hand. And also the ability to double blink, say, Garuda or Solemn Simulacrum. It's gonna be Garuda. Come on, Garuda! What do you get? Okay, Vizier of Many Faces, so they could clone Garuda. Or from my side, Bloom Tender. I mean, it's good mana. I think you become a copy of Solemn Simulacrum, unless you want to go crazy on it. But since you have another blink off Ishtola, it feels less important. Okay, more Garuda triggers. Gee, Rhoda. Oh, they got another Skablinker here. Thassa. They also got Vazin. That's the new spider clone. And anybody from me? Arasta. Arasta might be good just because it has reach. No, they're going for a clone. So this is Vazin. It is a legally differently named legendary clone. Did they get another clone? Yes, they got 2 choices. Which one do you pick? Oh, you could choose Scions of the Earth Spider. It would give you a good blocker in the air. Nope, they're going for more Garuda. Oh, I see Crab. Not a clone, but yes, a crab. Or Shelob. Shelob doesn't actually have reach. Yeah, you go for crime. They hit a land, a Herald's Horn, and another land. Not great. My deck is admittedly pretty trash for stealing from because it's all spider stuff. Yay, spider stuff. How much damage do I have? Oh, they did cast that from outside. Do you want to kill Leyline Weaver? I would kill Leyline Weaver. Because it would otherwise allow me to, like, in-web. But they don't know I have the in-web. She's a cave spider. Wait, that wasn't their second? I thought that was their second. All right. Obviously paying the 6. I know me. Adaptive Automaton. Naming. Spider. I'm going to tap you for green in order to in-web. And then I'll go to combat. Ka-chunk and ka-swing. You went off, but I got the power of spidered men. GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Scions of the Earth Spider did pretty well, but a lot of that's because I was playing it in the midweek Magic queue, where the competition was less than fierce. I actually recorded a few games outside of the midweek Magic queue, and here's how they went. I played against a Renin 6, and I managed to outpace them, and they didn't find Strip Mine, so they conceded. Then I played against a Vivisa, and I played a turn 1 Manadork, and then they conceded. Then I played against another Renin 6, and I played a Signet and then a Manadork, and because those were not Strip Mineable, they conceded. It's one of those things where trying to record Brawl content right now is so difficult because so many people in the queue don't actually want to play Magic. They just want cheap, unsatisfying wins, which stinks. In the midweek Magic queue, I was definitely facing off against some cards I own sort of decks, but hopefully the gameplay was still enjoyable, and you got to see how good Scions of the Earth Spider can be. Cosmic Spidey Man is definitely one of those cards where it's like, yeah, do you want the Spiders Commander? Before this, it was Ishkana or Shelob, but now we've got Scions of the Earth Spider to round it out in all 5 colors. It's really fun having an excuse to play all of the spiders in all of the things, in all of the colors. Whatever happens to be the best card for this slot, we throw it in because all we care about is the fact that they are spiders. I do actually love Shelob in this deck. We saw this in one game where the Death Touch plus the Ward protects this. It means that we have Death Touch in addition to the First Strike Trample, so damage goes through. That was the Mana game. That one was so wild. If you're looking for my deck list, you can find it in the description of the video. And if you would like to suggest a commander from Spider-Man for me to brew, or through the Omen paths, I know it, please give me both names if you can. Please let me know in the comments. Also, if you have a favorite variant of Spider-Man, please let me know that too. I like Spiders-Man because he ate Peter Parker, I believe. I didn't know that much about some of the other Spider-Men before my set review, so shout out to Twitch chatters for teaching me the ways of the man spiders. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.